Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to play a little Undaunted Normandy. We're going to play the first scenario and we're going to use a solo bot. I've already got the cards pulled out for the solo bot, the rifleman, the scout, the squad leader, and the platoon sergeant. And you see they have a 1, 1, 1, and 1. The Germans will be the bot. I will be commanding the Americans. We've got the layout as per the scenario. And as per the scenario rules, this objective marker is not a 3, it is a 2. Here's our German setup. This is Squad A, shuffled with scouts and riflemen. That's all that's in this particular scenario. Squad B, shuffled with scouts and riflemen. 8 fog of war cards face up. And then our starting deck, as per the rules, all shuffled together. That's 2 fog of war, 1 of each of the scouts and riflemen, and then the 2 squad leaders and the platoon leader. Shuffled and ready to go. Now let's look at the Americans. Okay, on the American side, platoon leader, 2 squad leaders, rifleman A, rifleman B, 2 scouts, 2 fog of wars. All shuffled, ready to go. And our supply deck is everything else here. Okay, so we are about ready to start. The initiative will be determined during gameplay. The scenario does not call it out. And the objective, pardon me while I move this. Sorry guys. The objective of the game is to get 5 control points. Okay, so you have a 1, a 2, a 2, a 2, a 1, and a 2. So we add these up. That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. You need 5 of the 9. Or I need 5 of the 9. Okay, let's get into turn 1. So I'm going to draw my top 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a fog of war, scout A, rifleman A, and another fog of war. Okay, interesting. Let me take a picture of that so you can see. Let's get the Germans though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now with the Germans, the top card will be their initiative. I'm going to go ahead and give up one of these fog of war cards as my initiative. And it goes to my discard. And the Germans get a 5, so they will get the initiative, and this stays in their hand. Okay, so let's lay the German cards out. We lay them out in initiative order, and then appearance order if they have the same initiative. Okay, so Germans have Scout A, Scout B. I think it went Scout B and Scout A. Keep the way they say to do it. Rifleman and Fog of War. Okay, the Germans have the initiative. Let's go ahead and pull out our Scout. And the Scout, if there's a Fog of War, they do their recon and remove it from the game. Boom, done. And the Scout goes to the discard pile. That leaves Scout A, Rifleman B. Okay, Scout A can scout, can attack, can recon, and conceal. There is no more Fog of War. So now, tile is secure. Yes. So in this case, potentially going to move. Select threatened objective. There is no threatened objectives currently on the board. Select an unscouted and uncontrolled objective as the destination. And keep in mind, this is within 2 tiles. So let's slide this, pardon the movement. Okay, so within 2 tiles, select an unscouted and uncontrolled objective as the destination. Well, there are 2 objectives that are both unscouted and uncontrolled. Oh. So what do we have? It says take value over cover. Okay, well, that's a value of 2. That's a value of 1. So this is the one we want to move to. And it says move to destination. Now it says the way we move, destination is 2 tiles away. Select the tile to move through. Scouted, enemy occupied, enemy scouted, closer to enemy, rifleman, cover, and random. Well, in this particular case, Scout A is going to move 1 and 2. They are now done. And by the way, Scout B is done. And that is now scouted. That's the end of Scout 2's turn. And now we go to Rifleman B. Rifleman. Control. The tile they're in is already controlled. Okay, tile is controlled by either side. An enemy occupied. Nope. We're talking about this tile here. So then we're going to go to a move. The tile is secure. Select a threatened objective. Again, there is no threatened objectives currently. Select an uncontrolled objective as destination. Okay, select destination closest. So this is our destination. So Rifleman A, excuse me, this is Rifleman B, is going to move, and they can move just the 1. Okay. Into the scouted, and they are done. There we go, that's the bot. Now it is our turn. We have a scout, a rifleman, and a fog of war. So we're going to recon to get rid of this fog of war. Put that goes out of the game. Much like their fog of war. That's it for our scout. Our rifleman, A, can shoot at the scout. So they can attack, and they have 1. So let's determine the attack. The scout has a defensive value of 5, plus a range of 1 makes it 6, plus 1 is 7. I have to roll a 7 or higher to do damage to hit the scout. We roll a 7. Bingo, that's a hit. So, the Germans don't have a hand. That would be the first place we would remove the casualty from. The second place is from their discard, so we'll go into their discard. Rifleman B, Scout A is now removed from the game, the first card. Okay, Rifleman A has gone. There we go, guys. That is the end of turn 1. Let's start turn 2. Okay, we're going to draw 4 cards into our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves 1. Let's go ahead and see what we have. We have a squad leader, a rifleman, squad leader, and platoon sergeant. Wow. Rifleman B. Let's do it in this order here. Let me slide this down just so you can see my cards. Our platoon sergeant, a squad leader, rifleman. We only have 1 card in our deck. So why don't we do this? We have squad leader and rifleman. So I'm going to, for initiative, use the 7 on the squad leader. Okay. The Germans are going to pull 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 1 card left. Their top card is for their initiative. So it's a 7 against a 7. It is a tie. And they keep this, by the way. I don't. They keep the initiative. Alrighty. So let's go over and take a look-see at the Germans. They have a fog of war. They have a sergeant. Squad leader. B, rifleman A. Okay. So, let's go platoon sergeant. We're gonna roll 1 to 4. They're gonna booster A, B, and then command 2. They roll a 1. That's booster A and B. Their booster is 3. Now, I'm not sure how we do the booster. Let me read the rules. Okay, I'm going to make a judgment call here. It says booster 3. And it says booster A, comma, booster B. So we're going to go A and B, and then I'm going to roll to see who gets the third booster. I don't think I need to pull them all from the same deck. So we're going to go A, which is a scout, B, which is a scout, and those are going into the discard. And now an even is A, odd is B, rifleman B. Okay. Now squad leader. If there's matching cards, and there are not, now we go to booster. 2 cards from B. 1, 2. Squad leader's done. We now have rifleman. Rifleman, control. Okay, guys, so rifleman A, they control. It's already controlled. They're going to end up moving. Basically, they're going to move here as well. And they are done. Last one is a fog of war. That goes into the deck. Okay, so on to our turn. We have our platoon sergeant that can booster or command. Remember, command draws 2 cards. If there's only 1, I'll have to shuffle to pull in what else we have. Or I can booster 3. I am going to booster 3. 1, 2, 3. We have a rifleman, and a fog of war. Oh, guys, I did forget when I moved that scout last turn for the Germans. On the first turn, they should have got another fog of war card in their deck. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add that when they did the recon. Okay, so we've got that taken care of with the additional fog of war added to the German hand. Alrighty. We've done our platoon sergeant. Now we do have a squad leader and a rifleman B. Squad leader can inspire. That would be 2 shots at the scouts. I think that is what I want to do. Okay, so now we go to the rifleman B. Rifleman B is going to shoot on those scouts right here. So here's Rifleman B. I'll go ahead and flip them over. So, defense is 5, range is 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. First shot, 7 or higher. A 2, does not. We turn it back. We use it again to attack. Same thing, 7 or higher. A 9, we get another hit. This time we go to their hand. It's not in their hand. We go to their discard. And that is Scout A. Scout A. Boom. Out of the game. Okay. That's the end of turn 2. Cabs is trying to join us here. And I don't think there's a cabbie card in any of the decks, so you're not going to get to play. Sorry, baby. Alrighty, guys. So, we draw the 1 for us, plus 3. This has already been shuffled. 1, 2, 3. That gets us our 4 cards. The Germans have 2, plus 2 off of their shuffled deck. And again, these are the top 2. We go for initiative. Let's take a look at what we have. We have a 6, 7. We have another Fog of War. Squad Leader B, Scout A. Man, I'd like to get more shots on that Scout. But we need to get moving. I only need one of my Scouts. Actually, one of my Scouts can get rid of the Fog of War. The other Scout can do the move, or I can inspire. So I don't need both my Scouts. But we can boost her. Let me think about it for just a second. Okay, so we want to get rid of this card. We're going to keep our 2 Scouts. We're going to go with our initiative with the Squad Leader of 7. Okay, Germans. Oh, I have a 9. Okay, but they keep their platoon sergeant. Okay, so Germans go first. What do they have? 9, 7, 6, and a 1. Okay, so let's see what happens with the platoon sergeant. We roll a dice. A 10. Command of 2. Okay, command. We draw up to 2 cards from our deck. Add them to our hand. That is Rifleman B and Scout B. So Squad Leader A. Okay, so they're done. Squad Leader A is going to boost her 2 A's. Top 2 A's. We're going to go into the deck. We'll shuffle that. There's no point in trying to do an inspire there. Okay. Rifleman B. Let's turn these back over. Get some of these markers off of here. There we go. Okay. So let's look at the board. Rifleman B. Control. Okay, Rifleman B is going to control this hex. I'm not sure I like that, but under control, it does say, take control of a tile that the unit's combat counter is on by flipping the control marker to the control side. Yeah, doesn't say anything about it being contested or anything. So, Rifleman B, done. Scout B. Scout B is here. I'm just trying to decide. So it says, okay, it's very specific about 6A. So it can scout that one right there. It's going to move 1, 2. It's going to scout that, and it's going to scout that. It's going to get a Fog of War card, and that's going to go into the deck. Get shuffled in. And that's Scout B's first turn. Now they can conceal. Well, let's see. Nope. Pull it over here. Oh, now we come back. Enemy on the same tile attack. So I'm gonna have to make I'm gonna make a judgment call. There's no point in moving him 1, 2. He's in the same square here to get down to there. So I think what I'm going to do at this point with the scout, oh, okay, we're going to use them twice. One of them, and I looked right over it, Fog of War is in play, recon. So I did them in the reverse order. I would have reconned and then I would have moved. Okay, so the Fog of War goes out of play. Boom. Easy enough. Okay, we're all good with the Germans. Turn 3. What we have left for the good guys, I'll take a quick look. We have our Scout B, Scout A, and Fog of War. Okay. So Scout A is there. So Scout B is going to recon this Fog of War. Scout A could attack. That Scout A is almost eliminated. And the other scout is way up there on the board. If we can eliminate that scout, they're going to have to move B down. Although they would have 5. They don't need these 2. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if they can control these 2, oh, you can't see what I'm, sorry guys. So here's what I'm looking at. I have Scout A. I can move down here and identify this. Currently, we have 1, 2, neither of these are controlled. This one is. This one isn't even controlled yet. Okay. It's scouted, but there's no point at this point to do that. Again, I'm not sure why this one would have controlled it. I would have liked to have moved him. Next time I think I'll move him. I'm not sure we have to control this. Controlling that matters. Anyway, that's done. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking strategically. If I shoot at this guy and take him out, the Scout A is almost gone. I've already got 2 of his cards out. I only have 4, 3. I'm gonna have 3. Let's just check the scenario book. That's got the layouts, right? Yeah, scouts only have 3 cards. So that's a 5, 6, 7. So I have a 40% chance to eliminate the scout card, and then I still have to remove the token, I believe. But then they no longer have that scout. But here's my point. They don't need their scouts anymore. They've already scouted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if they the Germans focus on these 3 tiles, they can win the game. But if I can eliminate him, then I can move into that. And that one is right next to us. Oh, we have a lot of work as the Americans. The Germans are actually in a good tactical position. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I can come down here for 2. So that would be 2, 3, 4. So we still have to go either way. Let's contest this one here. So we are going to attack. We're going to roll 1 dice. We're going to target him. That'll finish this scout. We rolled a 10. That's what we wanted. Okay, so now I'm going to have to go look. Discard, so what is that? Scout A. Oh, that's the Fog of War, sorry. So I already shuffled this deck. We're looking for Scout A. There is no Scout A in there. We're going to go to the A deck, Rifleman, Scout A. Bingo. Out of the game. Go ahead and shuffle this back up. So Scout A is not going to get activated, so they are basically removed from the game at this point. Let me just double check that. Even though they can't do anything, I think they're considered eliminated. Okay, so it just says if they don't have it on, after it's from the deck, then the counter comes off, so there's to be there. Okay, that is now the end of turn 3, guys. Okay, this is a little long. I want to get everything reset here. I think I'm going to call this a video for now. We'll come back with the rest of this. I don't want this to be too long, and I don't plan on making more than 2 or 3 total videos for this series. So we're going to wrap it up at the end of turn 2 for this video here. As always, I thank you for taking time to check out what I do here on the channel. Like, comment,